Hello students, myself Rajesh Kumar Sharma, your biology teacher. As in our previous lecture, we have discussed about passive transport. Through plasma membrane. As you know, transport through plasma membrane is of three types. What are those? That is active transport, passive transport and bulk transport. We have already studied about passive transport. Diffusion and osmosis is an example of passive transport. Some examples or other examples of osmosis: unicellular freshwater organism, and most plant cells have the tendency to gain water by osmosis, means from soil roots absorb water and mineral through osmosis process. Clear? Turgidity of plant parts like leaf, buds, flower is maintained due to osmosis. The opening and closing of stomata in leaves of plants also depends on the movement of water. This is some example of osmosis. Let's start. Today's lecture. We will discuss today difference between diffusion and osmosis and active transport. If we will get time, then we will also discuss bulk transport. Okay. First, difference between diffusion and osmosis. First point, in diffusion, movement of substances occurs from region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. This is in case of diffusion. And in osmosis, movement of substances occurs from the area of higher concentration to the area of lower concentration through a selectively permeable membrane. Clear? Next point, it can occur in solid, liquid and gaseous medium. Diffusion. Now in osmosis, it can occur only in liquid medium, means osmosis can occur only in liquid medium. Third point, in diffusion, it does not require selectively permeable membrane in case of diffusion. Now in case of osmosis, it requires selectively permeable membrane. Fourth point, it helps to equalize the concentration of diffusing molecule throughout the available space or area or region in a medium. In case of osmosis, it does not equalize the concentration of molecules in a medium. Clear? Next point, in diffusion, it depends on the kinetic energy of the molecules of diffusing substances only. Presence of other substances does not influence the process of diffusion, while in case of osmosis, The process of solute or presence of solute molecules in the system influences the osmosis process. Means how many solutes are present in a solution, this influence in case of osmosis. Though osmosis is the diffusion of solvent molecules only. Clear? Now we are going to discuss active transport. What is active transport? Then we will discuss difference between active and passive transport. Active transport. The active transport is a fast process and requires expenditure of metabolic energy to transport molecules across the cell membrane. The energy required is obtained from ATP. As in case of passive transport, there is no requirement of energy, and here in active transport there is requirement of energy for transport, and that energy is provided by ATP. Active transport of molecules occur in only one direction, that is, it is unidirectional. It can transport molecules through a cell membrane against the concentration gradient. As I already told you that what is concentration gradient, the difference between concentration of two solutions, that is called as concentration gradient. It can transport molecules through a cell membrane against the concentration gradient and needs carrier or transport proteins to occur. Means in case of active transport they need a carrier. Means एक जगह से दूसरे जगह ले जाने के लिए कोई न कोई माध्यम होना चाहिए और मीडियम होना चाहिए. ठीक. दैट अकर्स इन केस ऑफ एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट. और वो काम कौन करता है? जनरली प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल्स. इट इज़ द मोस्ट कॉमन मेथड ऑफ salt absorption in plant cells. In animal cells, it occurs in some iron, sugar and amino acids. Mean transportation of iron, sugars and amino acids are occur in active transport. Clear? Now let us know what is the difference between active and passive transport. First, active transport. It needs energy to transport materials. First point. In case of active transport, it needs energy to transport materials. In passive transport, first point, it does not require energy to transport materials. Second point, in active transport, it takes place against the concentration gradient. Second point, in case of passive transport, it occurs along the concentration gradient. Third point, it is a biochemical process in active transport. Now, third point, in passive transport, it is a physical process. Fourth point, in case of active transport, it is mediated through carriers. Means In case of active transport, carriers are needed. Passive transport. Fourth point. Carriers are not involved in this process. Fifth point. In case of active transport, it is a rapid process. मीन्स तेज़ी से होता है. फिफ्थ पॉइंट. इन केस ऑफ पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्ट, इट इज़ कंपैरेटिवली ए स्लोअर प्रोसेस. सिक्स पॉइंट. इन एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट, इट इज़ यूनिडायरेक्शनल. इन पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्ट, सिक्स पॉइंट, दैट इज इट इज़ बाईडायरेक्शनल. सेवेंथ पॉइंट. In case of active transport, it involves selective uptake of minerals or materials. In passive transport, it allows all transmissible molecules to enter into the cell. Means it allows, passive transport allows all materials to come inside the cell. Next point. In case of active transport, the materials accumulated in the cell, while in case of passive transport, the materials do not accumulate in the cell. Okay, next we will discuss in our next class, that is bulk transport.